Well, good morning. Good morning here in Southeast Asia. Nice and sunny today. Actually, it's not really sunny. It's a bit overcast here, but it's definitely warm. And the sun's out a little bit. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. It is a good morning to set up some charts and look at where we are in the market. Hope everyone's well. Like, good morning here anyway. Good afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Okay, so let's set up some charts. Now, I cheat a bit because I've got a got my own little tool that plots our points. Sometimes they're accurate. Sometimes they are accurate. What's that one? That's Fridays. Sometimes they are pretty accurate, but I always just do a little check. I do this just because I'm a bit lazy. If I can do it automatically, I'd rather do it automatically. But anyway, let's set some charts up. So we're going to be doing the overnight and the previous day volume profiles here. So first one we'll do is the previous day, if I can get there. So using our fixed range volume profile. Oh my god, I can't quite get it. I'll do it just for now. And that will go to 359. So 9:30 at night to 4 p.m. if I can get it, or in my terms 9:30 at night to 4 a.m. In the morning. Tuesday. It's Tuesday here, Monday everywhere else. So how close are we here to previous days? Is it previous day? And previous day, that one's okay. Now we'll do the overnight. Overnight, so 6 a.m. for me, which is 6 p.m. for you guys, to 21:29 me, which is 9:29. Oh my god. And we'll change that one to, actually, have I got these the right way around? This is the overnight. This one is the previous day. That's better. Overnight, value low, the overnight POC, and the overnight value high. Okay, we can previous week. Okay. All right, so we've got our points plotted. The previous weeks are here. They were okay. That's the high. That's the POC. And our previous week value lows here. Okay, so we're all set. So how are we looking? How have we started? Well, okay. So to start the morning, or start the new day, we've gone up. We've created a bit of a we've got a bit of strength in the market just at the moment, so we've gone up, produced a POC, so there's not much up here, so we've tagged, we've come down. How far is that? It's okay, so it's only 17 ticks. So what are we going to do? What's the market going to do? It's already hit, tagged it and gone down. That's the move I would have liked to have been in already, because we've already tagged it. So we'll just see. I'm going to wait to see what the reaction is here. We've got a bit of strength in the market, so we have gone up. See guys, these are the levels. Look, so we've opened, gone up, created a bit of volume, come down, and look where we hit. We hit the previous day value high. Tag that and go up. That would have been the best one. What time was that? 6:13. Okay, I missed that one. But that's a good... that would have been the best one of the morning. Maybe I have to get up a bit earlier. That was the move. And how far has that gone? That's gone... Oh, it's gone right up. So that whole move, 66 points. So anyway, okay. So, but that's what we're looking at, guys. This is the stuff we're looking for. All right. So we've tagged. We've come down. Still want to see what it does here. It'll come back up. Well, I'm presuming it'll come back up. Now, if this does this, a bit of strength comes up and then ends up below it, that's sort of what I'm looking for. So if I see a bit of that again, I think we've still got a little bit of room to hit this again, I think. While we haven't got much volume in the market, I don't think it's got enough oomph to get through. So I'm looking to see if it does tag it again. And I'll be looking for a short here. Or I'll just miss it completely. I'm happy to not get every entry. Like yesterday, I waited and waited and waited. Didn't really work out yesterday because I saw a lot of opportunities. All sort of did what I wanted to do. I did one small entry because I was just mucking around, trialing a couple of things, and that worked okay. It was only about $100. Okay, so that has tagged. So ideally, I would want to be right at this point, looking at a short. Didn't quite. Okay, that probably was the move. That's all right. If this goes straight down, I'm not too fast. Plenty of moves to be had. Okay. Previous week POC. Yeah, I got a bit greedy. Should have just gone in that one, shouldn't I? How big's that move? Yep. It should come down to the POC. While it's building, while it's developing. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Again, the AJ's just a little bit hesitant, and look what happens. Trust your instincts, AJ. That's okay. We'll get to the next one. Not sure why I didn't take that. So, as I've been stating, the reason why I am doing a live is not to make shitloads of money from you guys at all. Don't expect to make anything really. I'm really just, I've found myself in a bit of a stalemate. I lost a few accounts there last few weeks, and I was sick of doing evals, so I want to actually make myself a bit more accountable. And by doing this stream, going live, and trying to iron out some of my bad habits. Bad habits being just over trading, really. So I would have a couple of weeks ago, I would have been in these trades already. I would have been in this trade already and exited out. I'm okay with taking a smaller piece of the pie rather than chasing the big moves. I'm okay with just taking small base hits, just scalping my way through the day. So that side of it's okay. I was just over trading, really. That was my main problem. But now I'm going to try and stick to 3 trades a day. I'll have 3, on each account anyway. So at the moment I'm copy trading 5 Apex accounts. So when I say 3 moves, I'll have ideally my budget for the day is 3 mini contracts. So I can either take 1 contract and scalp those, or I can take 2 contracts. So these end up being, so if I take 1 contract, it's a $250 win loss, and I'll trade 50 ticks, or I'll take 2 contracts, which is $500, or 3 $750. Now I can take 3 all in one go if I see the right move, or 2 in one go, but that's how I sort of are trying to stick to that sort of play. Okay, so next target down is way down here, which is, when I say way down there, that is 38 points away. Let's see what happens. So we're still developing some volume here, so this will be moving around a bit. Was looking more P-shapey, but it's evening out now. So the two main patterns to look at is what's called a P shape. Where's my tool? Oops. So that sort of shape where most of the volume is up higher. So it started off like that. So with a P shape, what you expect to see is this sort of shape, which means the volume sort of setting up around here and forming like a P shape. So that's one. The more like, oh god, why do I keep doing that? Sorry, I'm half asleep today, as you can probably tell. Is more this sort of shape. So that's when the market's a bit more looking a bit more. That's why you got sort of two sort of shapes at the moment, just like a capital B. But this, so the other one we look for is this sort of shape where the market's a bit more in a downtrend, and the shape is forming down here. So the extremities are on the other side of it. So you're looking for shorts off here, or if it's a B, P shape, looking for at the extremities, you're looking for the movement up like that. That's generally how that sort of what you're looking for there. But it's too early. It's all over the place just at the moment. It will be more that sort of shape as it forms, and we get a bit more volume in. Okay, so this is the VWAP. So it has reacted off the VWAP. Get rid of that. Let's make our screen a bit bigger. Let's monitor what's going on here. So, if anyone's seen my previous couple of lives and my, I've got a video set up, which is how I set up the actual points of interest. The current week, the previous week, the previous day, the overnight, and I'll also set up a current week as well. Not yet. It's too early to. I'll probably do that one tomorrow, as we're halfway into the week. That one becomes a bit more valid. Alright, so what I've got on my chart, I do have a 200 SMA. Where are we in the market? Which is way down here. I do have a 50. Now I only really use those just as a visual guide to see where I'm in the market. Like, technically speaking, we're above the 200, above the 50, so we're in a bullish sort of stage. This is on the 1 minute, so take that for what it is. But as you can see, we are a bit bullish from yesterday. So I just like having that just in the back of my head. I don't even really use it other than just, I know just glancing at it just in my sub-memory that's where we are. And I have the VWAP. I find the VWAP pretty useful, actually. Look at this. So it's just following where the market is, and that's the weighted average. What does it stand for again? Volume weighted average price. and that's exactly what it's doing. So it's just, and my settings for that are, whoops, not that, where is it? My settings for that are, I have got it set standard chart session. I've got it set for the session. So I'd just like to see where we are with that, and as you see, it does, price does react to it, and if it's not reacting to it, it's a good indication of where the market will try and get to. So even these extremities here, so it's gone way up, and it starts looking to follow down back into the VWAP. So it's quite a handy little little tool. I use just as a visual aid to see where I'm in the market. So what am I looking for next? Basically, I'm looking at the reaction at these points again. These are the closest. So the previous week point of control. This time around, because we've done this twice now. So we've tagged it. That one I'm going to call tagging it, because sometimes it is better to actually look, if you're looking at setting some buy limits or sell limits, is not quite, it's just to go in just a bit under, and I usually, it's a bit early in the day, but I usually try and use the developing, like see, there's like a little bit of a spike there in the node there. That's probably where I would look at setting a buy limit if I want, or a sell limit if I wanted to set an order. Set an order rather than wait for the candle. So here I was a little bit hesitant. You saw me be a little bit hesitant there because it's already done it once. It did a small retrace, so it could have quite easily been a bigger volume candle. Like if we get a big candle like that at that point, I'll more likely, I just want to see what it does. So I would be, this is my play at the moment. I know I've got short there, that was more for there, but this is my play at the moment. I suspect we might head up here. So I want to really closely watch what we do if we're coming back up here. If we come through with volume, I wouldn't mind seeing a spike here and then come down here, like retrace back down into here. It might not get here, but maybe look for a rebuy here into this. Sorry, where's my long? So that sort of thing. But it might just hit here again and come back straight down. So we'll just have to monitor for that. In an ideal world, I would rather hit that under here. That's 70. Look, I always try and get 1-to-1. Sometimes though. The reason why I'm not going straight up, well, I probably will actually. So what do we say? That's an 80. I don't know, we'll play this way here, but I'm even, if I can get 50 points, 50 ticks out of it, which is 12.5 points, I'm happy with that. So depending on the price action. Now we are coming into the Australian Open at 7 a.m. I call it the Australian Open anyway. just a bit homesick every now and then, so why not? I'll call it my Aussie, because if you can't tell from the accent, I'm from Australia, but I'm just spending a bit of time in Asia at the moment. So again, the plan will be, I want to see what happens here. If we tag this again, we're looking going lower. But if we come through with a bit of volume, I'm actually probably more inclined to think I'll be targeting up here. Only because the market is telling me everything about a little bit of strength in the market. The market wants to go long at the moment, so because we're coming up to this Australian, have I got that set? And what I also like to do is just like to monitor the orb, the opening range breakout range for the 7 o'clock. So I'll look at the 7 o'clock, the 8 o'clock and the 9 o'clock just with a an orb structure. And I'll show you what that is once it forms. So what's the time? Oh, we haven't hit yet. So what's this going to do? Is it going to go wick right through with strength? So we start looking to target up here, or is it just going to wick this and come back down? So now we're so close to the Australian Open, I'll just monitor that. I'll just hold off for now, because those opening candles on the hour can do some funny things, and usually the first test or the first move is not the one you want to necessarily be in on. But let's just watch and see. Yeah, so I look at that opening range on the hour for the 7 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock PM your time, 7 AM my time, 7 PM your time, New York. The 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock if I'm still trading. I won't be today because I've got my cleaner coming around to clean my condo, so this will be a shorter one today. So I hear people saying, so we've got a bit of strength here. So this is the opening 7 AM candle, 7 PM over there. What's it going to do? Is it going to just... Now, I wait for 5 minutes, so I don't trade. So whatever it's doing here, it might do my moves that I was looking at. All right, so it's hit it. And it's come down. That's okay. I'm not looking for this move yet. I want to see what this 5 minutes does. That's a 7. That's a 701. It's very tempting. What's this next candle going to do? If that comes back, alright, I'm going to take a chance here.
Order filled.
So I'm buying the market there. I'm gonna, what's that? 155. Put my stop loss there. Is this going to be a moment of pain or ecstasy? That's the question. What are we looking at? $195.
Order working.
So people are probably asking, why aren't you targeting up here? And look, if I had two contracts in here, that's it. If I had two contracts in here, I'd probably have, oh geez, here we go. This is why I try and wait for the first 5 minutes, but alright, bounce up, bounce up, bounce up, bounce up. That's all you need to go. That's all you need to go. I took a bit of a chance. With that being so close, I thought, AJ, this is why you gotta wait. Is my screen flickering, guys? You'll see my my orb will be painted in a moment. Come on, keep going. You know you want to go. You know you want to get up there. I don't think I finished what I was saying, but why aren't I targeting up here? So here we go. So the orb, the 5 minute candle has been set. So really it's either going to go through here or up here. So and I'm just, there's a little small fair value gap that I'm sitting on. So if it breaks that, that's fine. In hindsight, that's probably, if I, yeah, it's too far down.
Stop filled.
There we go. AJ.
Order cancelled.
Naughty boy AJ. That's why I like to wait. I got a bit rushed into that. I still think we are headed up here. I might have just gone in a bit early. So let's keep. I'll probably have another go at this. If we can get above here. So I've sort of always used the orb. That's why I ended up building my own tool. I always sort of use the orb, but in the Asian section, in the US session, definitely. Like in New York session, you can take advantage of it a lot more. But I don't really use it to trade. I use it just to guide me. So what I would like to see is it come back up here, back up, get above here, which it is at the moment, and that sort of thing. And that's where I use this. How big's that? It's a little... Okay. So at the end of this, I'm still going to go in here.
Order filled.
Went in a bit late there, but put a bit more risk on this.
Order working.
And to be honest, I'll probably target it a bit higher. I might leave that just open for now.
Order cancelled.
What the fuck? What happened there? That take me out. What happened there? Ah. Yeah, one of my accounts, because I'm copy trading at the moment, one of my accounts was low, like drawdown wise. Oh, anyway, so I'm trading 4. I think I'll have to manually close this now. Alright, let's see. What's that? 197, so 200.
Order working. Rejected.
And the rejected is for that one stray account. Forgot about that. Because that's the only problem with copy trading. If you've got an account, it doesn't take the exact order at the right time. The orders won't be filled. So on that one account, I had a bad situation last week where I didn't realise it took the... we're going to lose all these. Where it actually didn't fill the order, and I didn't realise, and it was still open, so I friggin' basically blew that account up. This isn't a good start. We've got a fair bit of room to play with here. Am I down here? 148. I haven't got much buffer on this. There you go. Fuck's sake. And that's how you blow accounts. Alright, so I'll have to buy another 5. Bummer. I was hoping to just get a couple of little base trades in and keep those accounts alive, but I'll have to buy some more, which is fine. That's the beauty of Apex. I don't mind buying evals through Apex. Start, they're $39. $39. So 5 of those, $150 or whatever that is. have a crack at it. So yesterday, after I finished the live stream, I did a couple of trades. Of course, lost. But who cares? They are evals only. So I was going to buy some more this morning, but I just got up a bit late, so I was gonna have a good shot at it. In fact, I'll probably... Can I buy them off screen? No, doesn't matter, because I've got my other laptop, so I was going to buy them off screen and then put them through into here, but I've got my cleaner coming in an hour, so I might just because I need to be out. I need to be out of the stream before she comes. So we'll just monitor the market for now. Sorry guys, bit disappointing. I still like this trade. This is again why I use the orb. One, to set these sort of ranges so I can use... See, I've used underneath that, because quite often it'll just chop around in this orb range before it decides to make its big move. And in an ideal world, I would normally wait, but I got a bit greedy because I wanted to make sure I caught this move up to here, but I didn't. And again, this could easily just keep going down and drop through. But I like seeing this. It's made its fake move. The catch people do that are using the orb. I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So that move was to trigger some equity from us, retail sheep. So it come out, tested that, set up some volume down here, and now it'll probably just chop around in here. So in an ideal world, what I like to do is see my orb sort of underneath areas, underneath like our points of interest areas that we're targeting, but obviously it doesn't always do that. And because we're under this equilibrium part of the orb, it's bearish, obviously. So until it gets above that, we're still looking bearish at the moment. So maybe I've got the wrong direction here. Maybe it's tagged from that. So I would have lost that anyway. So tag that and come down and chase the previous day value highs. I'm okay with that. That's alright. I went in early. A bit too early. I think the move is still here between me and you, but it might be later in the day. Who knows? But I know just from experience, at some point in this Asian market, we'll be targeting these areas, because what Asia likes to do is go and sweep the highs from yesterday and then come down and start looking at grabbing some of the lows as well. Likes to target both areas. And the Asian market is technical. Seems to follow a technical path direction, points of interest, a bit better. Not a bit better, but it seems to be more consistent in technically grabbing, what am I trying to say? To using following the technicals. So the technicals are like following, like even stuff like this. Let's look at this. Fib retracement. So, yeah, so bounce into the 50. Well, hang on, that's not entirely right. No, it's still developing. It's a bit early, but it does like following these sort of technical stuff, like the like the fibs. So this move isn't complete yet, because what I'm expecting it to do is to probably, for stars, hit here, so go bounce up, hit here, and then come down to these areas, so to 50 or 6180, and then shoot off again. Fibs are good. I like using fibs in the Asian range. The Asian sessions, for that reason. That they do stick to sort of certain levels. Anyway, I won't go on about fibs in this. I've got enough on my chart at the moment. Alright, so temporarily we are looking bearish. So how far down will it go? It could just go straight through. Like we've got Tokyo is going to be when Tokyo opens at 8 a.m. my time, 8 p.m. New York. That will set the tone for the day, though. See if Tokyo comes up and grabs all this, then it'll reach a point. It might even come up to here. So Tokyo might push it up, take out these highs, maybe even get up to there. Seems a long way off, but 332, well, it's 100 points from sort of this area. So it might come up, take all this, and then start heading down. Or Tokyo might start setting up down here, take out some of these lows, and then start heading up. So there's a bit of volume in there. There's got a fair bit of room to move, and that's why I'd like to try and use these points to get a little bit of a indication which direction, so I can use it to my advantage. Okay, I stuffed up here. That's alright. I don't want to trade my funded ones yet. If I wasn't on stream, I would have bought some more accounts. There's no strength. Still think we're in this move. I know we're piss farting around down here. What's the time? 7:22. So I've got 40 minutes till Tokyo. Tokyo is going to do all the damage. Like if I wasn't streaming, I probably wait till Tokyo more than get involved here. Just chop fest. But what sort of move have we got? There's enough room there. It has moved enough to have made some money, but Mr. AJ got a bit impatient. Alright, so again, while we're under this level, we're certainly not bullish at the moment. Now I know I do use fair value gaps, again just as a visual, not really trading off it, more not entries anyway. What I will use the FVG, the fair value gaps for, are to take profit usually, or maybe to set a stop loss. Like if I've got enough room in my stop loss, rather than target there, I would target just under there. So say that was a move. So say I had that, say I was doing a trade like that, rather than have the target just straight on there, I'd probably try and reach it, if that made sense. Like if I was confident in the move, even I would take a less than 1-to-1, because quite often it'll come down and it'll just tag that and get bounced straight back. So it does save you, I won't say more often than not, but a good stack at a time. So I'm prepared to take a little bit extra risk, if you know what I mean. So that's all I use fair value gaps from. I won't ever enter off them, but I will use them for my exit and entry, my exit for take profit. So likewise, if that was a short, so say we were short in the market, I would probably, and I knew, and rather than say I was looking at 50 points exactly and it was there, I might try and get just a little bit more, just because I know if that's so close, more often than not that will come and tag that, at least tag. So I'll probably run it a little, something like that, if I'm taking profit. If I'm shorting, I will try to get inside it just slightly, if that makes sense. But I didn't have any success to show you my brilliant ideas. Yeah, I still like this move. I was just a bit early for it. But again, I might just hit up here, hit that fair value gap maybe, bang, straight down and go for here. And then Tokyo might say, well, you know what, we're down here, let's keep going. And then that might go all the way down. But I'm still pretty confident at some point it's gonna try and grab this move at least, and maybe that move within within the Asian session. But we shall see. So when you see me with a hat, it means I haven't had a shower yet. I've had a bit of a sleep in. And I've got bad hair. Bad hair day. Ugh. A little bit quieter. Yesterday I had a lot more volatility in it. There's not that much volume here today. And you can tell from my the other thing I have on my chart, it's this one, which is called sorry. I think it's Trader Reality. Actually, is a pretty good. Has anyone had any experience with Trader Reality? Oh, far out. How do I get that there? That one. It's called the Advanced Volume. Is that what it's called? Volume. Maybe let's change its name. Anyway, it's called the Advanced Volume. It's by Trader Reality. Actually, if I go into the About script. I'm not sure if this is my usual one. Hang on. Trader Reality, I thought he was called. Yeah, this guy. He's pretty good actually if you want to check him out. Look, to be honest, I don't really follow any YouTubers. Unless I want to know something particular, I'll go and look into it, into what they're doing, but I don't really follow traders. What do we call it? Advanced Volume. Advanced Volume. Advanced Volume. I don't know what it is, actually. Oh, this one, is it? Oh, maybe I've changed it at some point. Welcome. Yeah, it must be that one. Okay, I think Trader Reality, their main, I don't mind their what did I say, traders, that one. Oh god, it's been a while. Okay, there's a whole heap of extra shit in it. This might be a case of we don't want AMAs, show Emily laws. Done with that. What I'm doing is doing the candles. He calls these candles like, yeah, it has done it actually. This is all I want to see. This is what I wanted to show you. The candles. See the coloured candles? These are the volume candles that I don't like it on the chart. I used to have it on the chart, but it becomes so distracting. But see how any candles like this that are marked green or red, blue, they're where the institution / bigger money is playing. So it tests the size compared to a normal everyday candle into these big volume spiking candles. So I like seeing that. I thought he had one. I thought this same guy had this tool, but maybe I've changed it in the meantime. But I don't mind knowing that, because if I know that there's the big players in the market, they're usually doing this for a reason. They're enticing us retailers to come in and see a big candle like that. They're saying they're trying to entice us into the market, and then they do the opposite. So that's actually not a bad indicator if you like sort of seeing that sort of stuff. But like anything, you can go too far into all that, but that's why I don't mind seeing these. And this sort of, on the opening hours, you'll see these sort of candles. This is where the institutions, the big players, they're setting the tone. It's not us. As much as my little 1 mini contract trade adds to everything, I'm adding to these guys liquidity. I'm certainly not moving the market, and probably if you're on this stream, probably none of us are. So what they're doing, they've got their volume, they're setting their orders, or they might have already set their orders up here, and now they're selling off. So, but that's what this stuff is. This is the big boys in the game that are playing the markets. So they're either setting or exiting trades. But they also do put the volume in the market to sort of direct where the market's going to go as well. Alright, so we're just a bit of a chop fest. And this is what happens. That's why I don't mind having the orb in there. It just sort of visualizes, okay, we're just chopping in the range, enticing some sells. Sorry. Well, they are. They're sort of enticing people, thinking, look, the market's going down. So it's just manipulating. It's manipulating us poor little retailers. So until we reach this, we're still bearish. So maybe you are heading down. And see how this comes into play again. Just that halfway mark of the range. So it's still suggesting we're bearish. And this is how I used to trade. I used to use the range 2 as my sort of visual to enter and exit trades, but I know it hasn't worked so far, but it's so much better having these historical higher time frame points of interest marked. And this is why the orb I don't use anymore solely to base my trades off, just because it's just too much of this. So I like using it now with these points of interest in mind. So that would have been enough move. Like, if I wasn't so biased to the long, I would have just played these. Played these targets. So bounce off. It's still developing. There's no reason really to suggest that it was definitely going to go up. And in the past, it's tagged the previous week POC and come down. So until I see proper structure above, I should really be just doing the same play. But AJ got a bit greedy, a bit too early on the moves. So you pay the penalty. But that's fine. Small little entries. $200. So I've literally got $500. So I've got if I had these accounts still, I'd have another 2 contracts still to play. Or did I lose 2? Did I lose 1 or 2? Sorry, my stupid screen's set up for the stream, so I can't even check. Alright, this is going to be a pretty quick video today. Got my cleaner coming. She'll spend 3 hours here, so I don't know what she does in 3 hours because I'm only here by myself. My wife's not even out here this time, so it's only a 1-person mess, but she'll spend 3 hours in clean house. She does a good job, but so I'll pack up and I'll go down, have a coffee. And then I'll come back and if I'm feeling it, I might do the London session. But I haven't got many. This is only my second live, so I haven't got many viewers at the moment. So I haven't really got the inspiration to do it, other than I want to try and control some of my discipline. So I might just stream for that. So if you're around, I might be on. So if I am on, that will be, I always get confused with London. I think that's 3 p.m. 3 p.m.'s my time, so 3 a.m. your time, so it'll be Londoners. I don't think any US people will be on board then. I don't mind the London range, the London session, trading that. But personally, I like getting my trading done in the Asian session, then I can just relax. Go down the pool. I'd like to say hit the gym. Sometimes I hit the gym. Not that much, but it's a pretty good condo where I'm in Makati in the Philippines, in Manila. I wouldn't say there's a lot of expats around, but there is like in my area anyway. I'm in sort of I would say an affluent sort of region of Makati. Raffles Hotel is basically just there, just opposite. In the Philippines, they love their malls. So I'm in between 3 malls, all joined. So I've got what's called the Greenbelt Mall. Geez, I'm giving away exactly where I am, aren't I? There's like, there's actually 4 really. So there's one big mall. There's like just one single story, old style department sort of store that's got 5 levels, 6 levels, whatever it is. Food, supermarket, and like the old style department store, like ladies lingerie, menswear, etc., etc. And then there's another mall, a big, like 5-story, but you know the new sort of extended shopping malls. And then there's another mall straight after, all connected. Crazy. They love them. They just live. That's the epicenter of where people live, around shopping malls like that, and they're pretty big. So whilst it's hot here. It's like, what is the temperature? It's 30 degrees at the moment. 7:45 in the morning, and it's 30 degrees. So it'll get up to 35. It's in between the hot and the wet season. I think wet season starts, I don't know. It's just always bloody hot. So it's one season to me. It's not like Australia, well, Melbourne especially, where I'm from. We get four seasons in a day, but we do have our set seasons, especially down south. Sydney / down south is we get 4 seasons. So we get a winter, fall, summer, spring. Here you get wet or dry, and always hot, which I don't mind. I thought I'd take a bit of getting used to, but I go back to Melbourne now, especially if I go back in winter, which I won't go back in winter. Well, I'll try not to. It is so bloody cold. I feel it. I feel the cold now. I don't know if it's I'm getting older. Yeah, what's this market doing? It's not doing much, is it? Look, I don't want to say it's definitely going to happen, but every feeling in my bone is that we're gonna go up. If AJ had a bit more patience, I might have been able to take. If it was yesterday, I would have had patience. Yesterday I was a good boy. I missed all my trades because I was a good boy, but I was very patient yesterday, a bit too patient. So I like the trajectory here. So I think we're at least going to test this, the orb high again. I would think. Although, got some volume. But again, it's going to be Tokyo. Tokyo is going to set the way, so... maybe not. So this is still that classical P-shaped formation, which is suggesting the volumes, more in a bullish, sort of pattern at the moment. But that means nothing. It's too early. We're 2 hours into the day. Are we 2 hours? What's time? 6 to... yeah. So not even 2 hours. Whoops. So I'm going to be loving and leaving you guys shortly. What's the time? Oh, no, I'm going to wait till... I want to see what happens at Tokyo. And I'm in a luxury position where I don't have to worry about trades, because I blew those friggin' accounts. Do I feel like trading my funded? No. Stay strong, AJ. Stay strong. Just watch. We've got a bit of bearish action here. I was watching somewhere, it was a couple of weeks ago. Anyway, they were poo-pooing volume profile. They couldn't see the advantage in it. One, they don't understand it. But two, they were poo-pooing some of these levels, saying, oh, they're the same levels. I do ICT. Look, I'm not going to bag ICT. It's... I learned a lot from... I didn't really even do any formal ICT sort of learning at all. But along the way, I've picked up what I've needed from those sort of concepts, smart money concepts, and it is very good for just setting you up with knowing how the market sort of does work. But anyway, they were poo-pooing the volume profiles as a tool. Now, I don't see how you can poo-poo it, because look at this stuff. It just straight away open, bang, straight down, hits this level, reacts. So this has reacted off. If I want to go gung-ho, that is the sort of thing I would do gung-ho. Like, it's come and reacted straight away. That's where I would set stop, like a buy limit. And look at that. That would have been a good move. That was just after 6:13. This time frame is just too volatile for me. So I like just waiting for that first hour or first 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes to play out. So it's reacting at our session value high, value low. And I think I've mentioned 100 times, but I'm not entering or whatever using these developing points to enter trades or set trades. But not yet. It's only an hour in. Towards closer to the London session, these become stronger points of reference. And yes, I'll use them a bit more. I'll still ideally trade from these points, but I've got more confidence to use these points to also to enter trades if I need to. So there's definitely some bearish action happening. So it's a fair move down. This is starting to look a bit more enticing. So what I was trying to suggest before, it has tagged this already. So if it was the first time in, I'd be confident to just place an order, like set an actual buy limit order at that point. Here, because it's done that move already, I do like to see what's happening here at these. I just want to see the reaction. So, because this could do a big volume candle here and just go straight down. And if that's the case, if I see that we're coming in pretty heavy, I'll probably even look at maybe a like if there's a big candle here, I'll be looking at shorting that for the continuation move down. I suspect it'll hit here once more and go up, but you can't just presume that. We'll see. And then again, that's where you can get tricked though. It can come down here pretty heavy deliberately, enticing, Mr. Market Maker enticing. It's the next couple of candles though that will tell you if to enter this trade or not. That's why I don't set a buy limit if I know that there is a chance it'll go down. I want to see the reaction at this area. Whereas here, I would have set a buy limit because it's only doing it for the first time. I don't care about that. That's manipulation. I'm not using any of that. That's the retest. If that makes sense. How much time we got? We've got 7 minutes to Tokyo Open. Has there been any news? What has been overnight news? Anything in Iran? Mr. Trump, what have you been doing? Mr. Trump, you've been causing havoc out there? Video. I don't think I'll watch that. Looks like a bit of an address to the nation there. What was that? What was coming out of that? I'll just use Financial Juice and what's the other one I use? Finviz I probably like better. Well, there's many ads all over the place. Gold extends gain. I do trade gold, and you know what? Gold is actually a kind of a better instrument to trade through the Asian session. The Asians love their gold, but I want to get bloody Nas sorted first, and then I might look at trading gold. So I do trade it. I won't on these streams. I just want to stick simple and clean with the Nasdaq. Yeah, what else was happening? Oil slips. US stock fund futures rise on Iran optimism markets wrap. Yeah, Iran optimism, eh? Oh, okay. So Trump alt. What time was that? Oh, that was at 7:30. Oh, okay. So there's been a bit of news in Iran, has there? Well, if there's optimism, this isn't showing optimism. I don't think the Asian markets are believing you, Mr. Trump. Well, on that, I don't know. We're so close to here, but I still like these moves. I think Asia's going to try. I think Tokyo is going to try and get this still. So you know what? I wouldn't mind betting. Don't trade this, anyone. This is just AJ, and you've seen my latest run of trading. I think it's going to Tokyo is going to tag here. Could be totally wrong here. Where's my... Yeah. So come down here, tag here, maybe even go down here. What sort of move's that? That's only 30 points. Come back off here. I think it's going to do a bit of that. I don't know. Might not have the strength to get up there. Depends how deep we go down here initially. So let's say something like that, and then then towards London, maybe target some of these areas. I don't know. That's a plan. It might just go straight through because there's a fair bit of equity down here. Previous day value lows. Where the weeklies are up. Where are the weeklies? Weeklies are up higher, are they? That's the. What have I done here? Oh. Okay. Well, that's. Show per week park. Oh, that changes things up a bit. So VI is there. Ah, okay. I fucked up, I think. I'll have to have a look at that because that's the low there. Oh, I had a stray POC in there. Hey, you dick. So I was doing all of that around that stray POC. Okay. Anyway, whatever. Here's what it is. Anyway, that's what I... Oh, here we go. Is Tokyo opened? Yes. So Tokyo's opened. So let's see what happens. I'll just I'll just have a look at this just this open range. I just want to see where it goes. And then I better go and have a quick shower before my cleaner comes. Can you believe this? I've got such a mess over in my kitchen. Oh. I've got such a mess over in my kitchen that I need to clean before the cleaner comes. Yeah, here we go. Come, Mr. Tokyo. Let's see how deep into this we get. So if you're drawing, there'll be tools. Look, I'm not suggesting you follow my sort of path, but if you want to see how the orbs work, basically it's just here. So you would just draw a line. There'll be orb indicators you can get. I just built my own because, I don't know, I'm just fussy. So that's the top of the range. So you would draw that for the top. Draw and this, like obviously it's not set yet, so it might come down here. So that's the top of your range. What are we? The time is 8:02. So if this comes down, might even come down. Anyway, that's how you draw. That's how you would draw your orb, and just leave that there. Don't use it, just monitor the price action around it. And just watch for the exit, so the breakouts. So the breakouts here were down. I'd never really trust the first move. I just want to see it play out. So here it's come in. It's come back into the orb, into the range. This is for the Australian Open. And it'll do similar sort of stuff. So the idea is you're waiting for the breakout either side, and then you're making your entries based off that. So this is what I do. Once you combine the volume profile stuff in it, that helps with all that. Okay, so it has tagged here. My friend's chasing me. He's trying to get me to come to Greece. Spirit, fuck off. Alright, so what happened here? I missed all that. So I've gone in with tagged here. Yeah, so that's telling you. So you had a couple of points to come in here. That's tagging you. It probably wants to come down here first. What's the times? 8:04. So our entry's going to be... Okay, so that's what you're doing. That's what you're sort of... Once the 5 minutes are up, have your high, your low, and start monitoring that. So what this will probably do... If it should probably look at moving down here, sweeping here. What's the time? Sweeping the previous week value low, which I checked, and that is the right one here. Sweeping the value low, and either continuing down. You'll just have to be patient and watch for that. It's quite a bearish sort of move though this morning. So maybe we are going to look at continuing down, having a bit of a bearish day. I still think though, that this move is still on the cards. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Hope you got something out of it. You probably didn't, because it was a shocking, couple of shocking trade sort of opportunities that I mucked up. But anyway, so farewell, guys. I will catch you on the next stream. I might try and do London. If I do, I'll put something up there. I'll just do a coming soon sort of thing in YouTube. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, have a good one. Catch ya.